right, so we're going to talk today about the nitrogen cycle, starting out with Lynn. She's going to talk about some key points about nitrogen.
So nitrogen is a component of amino acids, proteins, and nucleic acids. Plants and algae use two inorganic forms of nitrogen, which are ammonium and nitrate. Also, various bacteria also use both of them as well as nitrite. Some animals can utilize only organic forms of nitrogen, which are amino acids and proteins. And our main reservoir of nitrogen is in our atmosphere, which is contained of 80% of nitrogen gas.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about like the actual cycle. So basically there's nitrogen gas already in the atmosphere, and things like rain will bring the gas down into the soil, and plants will use nitrogen, but it can't use it as a gas. So you can see like these little bubble things on the roots, and that's little nodules, I think, and they've got bacteria and stuff that will change it to ammonia. And there's also the same bacteria in the soil, so both of those things will start making ammonia. But plants can't use ammonia either, and neither can humans. So it goes into nitrification, which is where it first gets changed into nitrites, and that can't be used by anybody either, except for some bacteria, like Lynn said. And so it goes into the form of nitrates through more bacteria, and then one of these things will happen. If it's assimilation, then it'll go into the plants, and then an animal like this rabbit will eat the plant, and then it'll have waste or die. And decomposers like bacteria and other animals will decompose it, and then it goes back into the cycle where it becomes ammonia. The other thing that will happen is denitrification, which is where bacteria change the nitrates into nitrogen gas again, and then that's the actual cycle.
There's many things that affect the nitrogen cycle, including dumping of sewage into bodies of water, cars, power plants, factories, and burning of fossil fuels. And if there's too much nitrogen, it can cause death in humans and animals.
Yeah, like basically when there's too much nitrogen, it means there's not enough oxygen. And nitrogen gas already takes up like 80% of our atmosphere, so there's not a lot of room for a lot of extra nitrogen, I guess. So people die, plants die, animals die, the cycle is disrupted, the world ends. Okay.
Oh, look at that. It's more than 1 minute. It's still going.
It's still